Don't know if you can see this, but this is the space I'm working on. I'm doing a film removal. It's a PPF, protective paint film, or paint protective film. I can't get my fingers on this little ring down here. I can get up underneath it, but here's what I'm using. Wagner makes a Wagner. Yeah, Wagner makes a steam. It's a steamer, but anyway, that's what I'm using for heating up the film. And just takes a bunch of water, probably half a gallon in there, comes to a boil and preheats the water. So let's get back on this spot right here. I'll show you how I get that off. Heating that up. I'm going to use, so as you can see, I've tried to get in here and get the film to start loosening up. Get your fingers in there like I did and boil cook them. But anyway, once it's hot, it kind of comes up, and maybe you can get your fingers to release the film a little bit, heat it up a little bit more, so I can get that off today. There's just a little area I'm working on. There's more of this protective layer on the hood and on the bumper, and then I'm going to do the lower quarter panels. This is a 2014 Toyota Camry, and came from the factory with this film. And it's just going bad enough that it's starting to peel in places, and I'll probably show you some of those, but I just got to get just enough of this off. I don't want to use a screwdriver. If anything, I'll use a pair of needle nose pliers to grip onto this. So I can do that. Since I've gotten it free now. Alright, so I've been holding this steamer up to it for about 30 seconds, and I've gotten enough that I can get a grip on it. I'm going to try to remove it now. So I am pulling, as you can see, I'm pulling up on the plastic. And away from the plastic to get it removed. Alright, let's try and show you a little bit lower. So I got my fingers on the plastic, and it's finally coming up. So there are 4 doors on this car. The first one. And I think I got the first one off. There you go. It's gone. Let's look at that. So you can see any of the leftover residue that's on there. Alright, we're going to try this one next. This is the front door handle. I was thinking about this Wagner steamer is that the hose is probably 4 feet, so you can work quite a bit of area of the car without having to reposition. Alright, let's try that. Can't quite get a grip on that. A little bit more. Free it up. All right, hit it with the steam again. You can see it's starting to come up there, but it's a pain. And like I said, I don't want to use a screwdriver. Probably use some plastic to get behind it. It'll take less time, but don't have anything. All right, try again. There we go. Movement. Get my fingers on that. Well, you can see that. My fingers are up underneath it, and I'm pulling away from the car. Some of the adhesive is stuck to the car. Hitting that with a little steam, but not too close to my fingers this time. Alright, I'm going to bring you up. Take a look down on what I'm doing. This. There we go. So now you're looking from above. Steam it again, and try to remove some more. There we go. I don't know if you can see any of that. Move it in a little bit. Get that last little bit off. There we go. My hand will go. There it is. So, there you go. There's that. Alright, if you can see it, it's hard to tell, but this is what I'm working next. Just this little piece of the corner here. It's probably hard to see from the light, the sunlight, but I'm just steaming up this corner, and then I'm going to go to the sharpest edge so I can get hopefully the quickest peel on it. So steam it for a minute. And I'm already getting movement there. And then as I go, what's nice about this, once these bigger areas start to peel, you can get steam directly on them. You don't want to point it away from your hand as you go. And then I'm also pulling on the plastic away from the, I'm not pulling in this direction. As you can see, I'm not doing that. I'm pulling it kind of up and away. And there we go. Boom. There's the old. Fortunately, a lot of this big area is not leaving any residue. Alright, set up for the next area. This piece here, another triangle. I'm going to start at this corner down here. moving. Now, when I get to these bigger areas, I'll probably have an extra hand to help me, because it's hard to keep the heat on this steam applied with one hand and then work the other. So I'll probably have somebody running the steamer while I pull. But there you go. Whoa, that took off. That's what was there. And now it's not. Alright, let's get to some of these lower quarter areas next. Alright, I'll show you this one. This is a small space. It's just this width of a strip. It goes all the way under, and then underneath here, which I'll try to get a video of that, and we'll see if the angle's any good or if I get good lighting on it. But it's this hole all the way to the back rail, and then there's another piece on the back end that looks very similar to this. And then we'll do the door handles. So let's get some steam on that. All right, there's that piece. All right, I'm going to show you a little bit of what's going on underneath the car here. So you can probably see this. This little space here is indicative of what happens with this film. It gets really beat up underneath and on top, and of course over time it also ages, which means all the adhesive starts to fail, and that's why I'm removing it, because it's going to continue to get worse and it doesn't look that great. And the car's old enough at this point that if I don't get it off now, it's going to be a pain in the future. So this just makes it easier for me. So get that all off. So let's go back to that rail underneath, that frame rail, not frame rail, but what do they call that? I figured it out. It's called a rocker panel. So this rocker, I'm just going to start here in this corner, work my way to getting that free, and then all the way down, and it should come right off. So I'm showing you this space right here first, because it's where I'm going to work. Free a spot to get a hold of. Pull. I've got the steamer probably 2-3 inches away from the film, and as I pull away, I'm also heating up the next layer that I'm pulling on. Nice thing about the steamer is it's not really getting things too hot if I'm not holding it there for a long time. Alright, it's about time to move you guys to see how it all ends on this rocker. There it is. Heading your way. This is the part where this is one of the ways that would be nice to have extra hands with me working on it. That water is hot, dripping off of there and sticking on my fingers. Little trick. You home do it yourselfers. You can see there it is. It's all off. Alright, next section here. This is that back piece. So you can see this is failed adhesive right here. Just takes some crud getting behind it after a period of time. Like I said, it's a 2014, so I'm not surprised it's failed. Alright, take the steam away. More steam. There we go. Now, that movement. Yeah, I'll show you what it looks like after I get it off. That space, well, you'll be able to see it once you get it off. Clear. You can see that gunk, it's being left behind. So we'll get that off too. Oh, come on, come on. Hey! I guess a little trick to getting extra gunk off is to use that old piece. Keep applying it over any steam. There we go. Yes! Now, some door handles. Almost there. A little bit more and I have enough to grab. Oh, there we go. Okay. Just stay right there. Yes. Comes over there. I'll show you the bottom side now. Boom. Handle it. Alright, I'm going to show my son how this one works. Alright, go ahead and run some steam on it.
Wow, that's hot.
Oh. You okay?
Sitting in the sun for a minute.
Yeah, it's definitely warm. It's not boiling hot though. So I run steam on it. Let's come over here. Yeah. And just not put in shadows. Yeah. So I just run steam on it like this, and it takes a few times for it to come clear. Like, for it to come off. Like, I have to put my fingernails behind it, but this has to be warm enough to do that.
Alright.
And then I just
Start picking at it.
Yep. It's going to be hot. You may want to try it. If you want to, you can. Go ahead. You'll find a stand up. Are you getting it?
Yep.
Okay, now before you pull any more, I want to steam that. Just go ahead and let go. I just got a good start here. So I'm having finish here in just a second. So whenever you're pulling this, try to pull up and away. So from this, pull up and away instead of pulling down. Because that seems normal, that seems natural to pull down and away. But you want to pull up so that it stretches the plastic and away from the car. Alright, go ahead and try that. See if you can do it. Get your fingers behind it.
Yep.
Doing great.
Okay. Boom.
Boom! Alright, stick it on the handle directly. And there you go. Another one down. Titus has never done this before, and he just did one in less than a minute. Took more to steam it than it did to pull it off. Woo! Alright, so another one down. Let's go to the mirrors. Before we get to the mirror, I'm going to show you, this thing is still going, and I've probably been using it 30 minutes now. Like I said, it probably holds half a gallon, maybe more. I didn't do a direct measurement of it, but this little machine, that's what I've been using, and I love it. I used to use it on tile floors, linoleum. It made it so easy. It's got a big rectangular piece that the steam goes into, and it lays flat on the floors, and then it just releases steam into that piece of rectangular form, and it just makes pulling up adhesive linoleum and wallpaper, things like that, off your DIY home improvement projects pretty easy. So that's what we're using. Still going. I said it's been 20 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe even more. So back to mirrors. Alright, applying steam to the corner here on the mirror. The outline of it is here. And right there. Ouch. Duh. Don't get your finger in the steam like I just did. Alright. Go ahead, Titus, see if you can get that corner to peel up. Okay. Go to the bottom. Yep, that corner first. Okay. Alright, some more steam?
No.
Tell me. I just don't want any of the adhesive coming off when you're peeling.
That's so far. Alright, yeah, go for it.
So what I'll do when we're doing the bigger pieces is I'll steam as you go. There'll be, just let me know if I've gotten it too close. Get out of the way here. Okay. All right, go ahead and start peeling.
Real close. Ooh, that is hot.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I can get from here. You wanna lift it
Keep
off there?
steaming. I'm going to keep steaming because it actually helps the adhesive stick. So you're pulling.
It's just hot.
Yeah, it is.
Ah. Ah.
Tell me to steam some more and then you try again?
Going off pretty good so far. Don't think so.
I want you to pull away from the plastic. Yep, that's better.
Ow!
All right, let's try again. Let's do some more steam.
Well, it's coming off. It's just the heat.
Plastic. So do you see how I'm pulling away from plastic and not doing this?
Yeah.
I need to pull like this.
Okay.
All right. You're doing great. That also protects your hands
That makes
a
sense.
little better. Yes. Yeah, it seems counterintuitive, but that's actually what works best, and it keeps the adhesive from sticking to the paint. Hey! Another one bites the dust. All right, show them the film by the mirror.
It is your film, everyone.
You don't have to put it on there. I just
Yeah.
hold it in kind of the area.
It's your film right there.
Good job.
And if you put it in your Xbox, it'll start a movie.
That's not true. Now onto the hood. So the hood section starts here. It's a straight line across all the way to the other side, and then it goes down to the front of the hood. It does not wrap on my car. Some cars, depending on who's done the wrap, is going to go around the edge. These pieces here didn't have an edge wrap, so that should go fairly quick. Let's get some steam on that. So this time I want you to work this corner, Titus. Pretty much stand here and just keep pulling away. You can pull up and away, but you're going to work close to the middle section. I'm like not paying attention to my steam, where it's going. So let me do that. And then I'll work this section over here. As you go, I will try to keep ahead of you.
Cool.
All right? All right, go ahead and try to peel.
Okay.
Nice. Pull towards you. Yep. Get that steam on there. Sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead and try some more. Yes. So as we go, you can pull your fingers up underneath as much as you need to. Good job. Good form there.
It's a good forearm workout.
Yeah.
Look at my veins.
So strong. He's got the strongky con.
It smells like a pool. That's kind of weird.
Yeah. Let me steam for a second here.
Okay.
Second break. Because we're getting to more and more broad sections, it's going to be more difficult to peel.
Yeah.
A good amount. So go about 3 inches this time.
Okay.
And then I'll steam some more. There you go. All right, let me steam some more.
Okay.
All right, try to peel some more. I'm going to keep going as you are doing it. You're doing great here, Titus. Working well.
Whew. Sometimes hurts the hand a little bit. It's fine.
Get up closer if you need to. Wow, that was a good section. Look at these corners real well. Go ahead. All right, we're done with about half of it. Shall we go to the other side?
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap this so it's not gonna repeat. Maybe we don't have to come back and do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so we're starting on this corner now, opposite, and as you can see, we've got half of it done from this other side. We're gonna go from this direction, make it a little easier on Titus. He was looking at, it's probably a good idea to change sides, and I said, you know, that's a good idea, let's do that. So, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, let's get this on there. How's your hands? Am I burning you?
No, it's good. For now.
That's good.
Huh.
Yep. Alright, you can peel some more. Yep.
Easy now.
It's hard to tell how much steam that took off. You all right?
Whoa! Did I
say-
spray you a little bit?
Yeah, I got a little wet. So it's hard to tell how much steam to put on there, and next thing you know, it lets go fast.
That was so scary. Okay.
Here we go. Trying again. All right, let me do a little bit of extra front work here because we let it cool down.
Okay.
Sounds good. Had something come up, so we couldn't keep the heat on it, but we're back to it. All right, try again. You figuring out the angle? What
Yeah.
works best? It's coming up nice. You're doing great. If you need to trade spots, or if you feel like you're doing fine, and you can always get 2 hands under.
Well, I'm good for now. It's just
You like it?
a pull that I need.
Okay. Figuring out that angle, figuring out how much.
Yep.
Okay. Try it. It goes off. Like the last time, like a rubber band.
Oh man.
Nice. So I've got some of that film stuck to my foot.
I think we can try and like pull it from the top down at this point.
That's a good idea. Why don't you come where I am?
Okay. You just go right here.
Yeah.
Stand here. And pull down.
Actually, now we're doing that angle that I don't
Oh
like.
yeah.
So you're gonna have to pull
Here.
from here. Here, you grab that end. I'll grab this end.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'm just gonna pull that way.
Yeah, let's get up underneath this.
Okay. Pull it back a little bit.
Take some shoulder strength here now.
Yeah.
But it's coming. Good work.
Right there.
Reposition.
Yep.
What? We
That's
did it.
Big piece of film. Looks like a fanny pack.
Fantastic. Here we go. Wear it around your waist.
Yeah. Looks like a fanny pack. It's just way too big.
Well, you can see all that film is off, and there's the line that it created. But that should wash off, as you can see. I'm just not even rubbing it with my finger too hard. So yeah, the rest of this is bumper and one more mirror. Let's do this other mirror.
Cool.
All right, here we go. Titus had an idea. We're going to change your view a little bit. Hopefully that helps you see what's going on, how this works for maybe a different angle. Steam this corner, and then we'll get on the peel process. If I can heat up this whole thing, we might just be able to get it all done. So go ahead and start working on that corner. Nice. All right. Should come up. I'm gonna hold the mirror. Great work. Pew!
Almost hit you in the face.
Almost.
There's your film.
Nice. Way to go. So another one down. All right, everybody. So we're on the bumper now. As you can see, this is going to be quite a bit more area. So we'll just have to play this by ear how it all comes off. But I am steaming as much area as I can previous to, and trying to keep it hot. Let me know when you're ready, Titus.
I'm good.
Okay.
Me too.
I'll just work this area now. So, as we're working on this, I'll explain that this area here does not wrap into the fog light area, and it doesn't wrap up over the top of the bumper either. So this is a different type of wrap that PPF that does not have that issue. You need me to steam that anymore? Is it giving me trouble? Yeah, I think you probably should work to the top here, and then maybe work your way down. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Yeah, it does smell like a pool.
Yeah, but like a well-kept one. It doesn't have 4,000 yards.
It's true.
Oh, it's not pulling off the bumper.
Yeah, I think I need to replace the I'm having trouble with remembering what things are called. Anyway, this has a bracket behind it, and that bracket holds the bumper in place, and I just need to replace the bracket.
Okay.
Go down here. You let me know where to steam, where you want to go next and pull, and I will steam that.
Okay, just kind of going top down. Whoa.
Like this?
Yep.
All right, I'm ready to get wet again. Oh, so hopefully you guys can hear me. If you can't hear me, I'm just gonna say it all again as we're working because we got plenty of time. Okay, we're working against it again. You need to pull.
Oh yeah.
If you need to pull out from the car a little bit, you still can. I just don't think you should pull in this direction.
Okay. It's just this angle here because I'm pulling here.
Yeah.
But this bender is like kind of counteracting it. So finish up down here.
Okay. So what I was talking about is that as we do this bumper, none of these spaces in here are wrapped. So I don't need to take any of that out. None of this needs to come off. Go ahead and maybe work like this, Titus. Work the space, pull, and then come up here and pull, and then come down here and pull. You see how my hands are?
Yeah.
They're doing what you are doing, but I don't have to go so far away.
That makes sense. Yeah, get the bottom there. Nice.
You don't have to go underneath.
Okay.
Get that to free. Oh, ow, I just burned my finger. Ow, oh, that was hot. Glad you're not doing this.
Oh, I burned my finger picking it up, trying to like figure out what it was.
Oh.
Ah.
Ooh.
It definitely fights you.
Yeah. So this is going to set you, I mean, it's going to pop pretty significant, I think, as you get around the fog light space, that cover.
Yeah. Oh, man. Phew. My fingers are all... What are you doing?
So get those fingers up closer to that. There you go. And then work them in some more. Nice. Yep. All right, let me go around here.
Okay. Whoa. Nice. Okay, that's kind of nice actually.
Yeah.
Now I can pull from up here.
So, like I said, get your fingers behind it some, and then work and pull, and work and pull, and work and pull. Now keep moving them up. Keep moving your fingers up.
It's catching down here. There we go.
Great.
Whoa. Okay.
You want to trade?
No, it's just slippery.
Yeah.
Let's try down here before it gets too cold.
All right, just heat it up for a second.
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Kind of meet back in the middle.
Use that old Georgia pine. Up here.
Yep. Oh, it's right there. Give it to us. Oh, come on.
It's got a tough grip.
Yeah. Oh, nice. We're connected again. And now we're not.
So this is where you're gonna have to work here,
Okay.
right? And then work here. And then work here. Come on down. Keep going. We're gonna have to get your fingers up under there. Yep. Nice. And then come down further. Work that. And then come down further and work that. Yep. Oh, let go. That's all right. If we start up here and keep going down,
Maybe it'll make it back.
it's okay if it separates down here. Let me get this steamed a little bit.
Okay.
All right. We'll work down here. Try that. Yep. We'll work this now. All right. Oh,
No.
it's taking off on us.
Phew.
Maybe. Yeah, let me work this one.
Okay.
There we go.
Nice.
Now hopefully, get back up here.
Alright, I'm gonna pull this big piece off.
Okay. There we go.
Yay. Whew. Toasty.
It's not so bad holding the hose if you want to try it. I don't mind doing film for a little bit.
I guess you can.
Come on over. Let's do about half of this and then we'll take a break.
Okay.
Okay, so here. Yes. Yes. Probably do better if I had gloves, like some leather gloves. Probably protect us from the heat a little bit.
Yeah.
That's all right. You're doing great. So I'll just follow you as you steam.
Okay.
Change the camera. You want to take a break? Let's do that. Let's take a break for a second. All right. Let's do some more steaming and double teaming. You can get up here.
Alright. Yeah, I can come around the side here.
Okay. So I'll, like I said, I'll pull after you.
Okay.
Do the center a little bit, if you would. Okay. Perfect. Now you can go up and down consistent. I should be able to just keep pulling. Cool, cool. I think it might end up tearing over the holes, we'll see.
Alright. No way.
All I'm doing is pulling. Just keeping my distance and consistency here.
Yeah.
All right, once you go around.
Okay.
No, hold on. I'll just keep the tension, but I won't keep pulling. It's letting go as I'm pulling.
That's nice.
That steam makes all the difference. All I'm doing is pulling.
And I'm like kind of guiding it with the steam.
Yes. All right, let's do the bottom.
Okay.
So I'm gonna drop this out of the way. Come back to this.
Okay. I'll come around.
Go and steam it up a little bit. Cool. Ready?
Yep.
All right, get the bottom now, underneath. This is attached down there. All right, you ready?
Yep. Let's go.
I think it's tearing, actually. Oh, I see. It's a skiff on the bumper. So, something, probably on a curb or whatever. Just come down here.
Okay.
Underneath. So we have a rub somewhere in the bumper here. Get my fingers out of the way. Now, you ready?
Yep.
I've got to get up underneath here
Yeah.
and set it free from the bottom, because that skiff actually tore the film right there. But I'll be able to match that right back up pretty quick.
Sweet.
All right, steam. It's all right. Keep going. Yeah. Go down below. That's where I'm actually having the most trouble.
Okay. Wow, that keeps
Steering.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the angle that I'm attacking it with.
Maybe grab both ends. Yeah.
Okay. Try that. I think you're getting it too hot. It's just too little space.
Okay.
So just keep moving it down as we go.
There you go.
But I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm just saying. That might be
well
why.
try.
Just let it go.
Some more.
Because
Just
there's
let me know when you need some more.
sure. Oh yeah, now we're figuring it out. Keep it moving up and down. Oh, yeah, the bottom's tearing. It's going to keep doing that. I imagine we probably have enough,
Well, just bumps and scratches. That
and little rock chips, that most of them happen there anyway. That's going to keep breaking. So it's not you. It's not even how you're steaming. It's just it's this tough little area. Honestly, I'm glad we're getting it on video, because it's not something that would. I mean, when you work like something like that, and then you get to this, and you're like, everything was going great till
Yeah.
it just takes a little more time. All right, more steam.
Yep.
Back off a little. try to keep pulling from the top instead of the bottom,
Okay.
where the rips are in the mix.
I'm gonna come around to the other side.
Okay, just hold tension.
Okay.
So this, I can definitely feel like it is totally different how it's coming off of this space than it is up top. Little bits of adhesive are kind of being left behind. And it's not like I'm pulling a whole lot harder, but it is not wanting to let go. Nice. You're getting it.
Oh, there we go.
So maybe it's just the amount of steam we're putting on it can be too much and too little. It's like this razor's edge
Yeah.
where it's difficult to know how much. And where this broke over
Yeah.
here off. I don't feel like that was something we did wrong. It's just a defect in that little scuff mark. Made it really hard. Can you move that plastic out of the way so we can see what's going on? Thanks, son.
Pew. Wow. And that's that part.
Oh! Break time.
Yeah.
All right, set up for this last little bit here. See how we do.
There you go.
So, if you heat up the bottom
Oh
first,
yeah. Hang on. How about we do the bottom first, and then maybe we can.
work our way up.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and get this.
Oh yeah. Should probably.
There might be another scuff under there. So it does.
Could just be that it's not hot enough. Missed it. There it
True.
is. There we go.
Yeah, there's another scuff right there.
Oh, I see it.
Pulling it around that.
Okay.
Look underneath. Let's see. Okay, we could potentially. Okay, there is some.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's just a line. It's dirt.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like right here, and you might not be able to see that on camera, but there's this line right here that goes, and I'll probably zoom into that later. We'll get to it. It just looks like there's still film there, and it's not. It's that dirt.
Oh. No. Here.
Alright.
Yeah, pull down this way.
Okay.
Yep. Up top a little bit.
So I guess the trick would be, how do you get going again when it tears?
Yeah.
And it's creating tension without getting your fingers burnt. Let's go from the outside next. What do you think? Instead of tearing here, go that direction?
Like start from there and pull this way?
Yeah.
Sure.
Try that.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and steam it up.
Okay.
And then I will hit the corner. Ready?
Yep.
Get this going.
Yeah.
So we've got a scuff here on the bumper.
Oh wow.
We have to work around too. But I want to go from the top down, at least for a little bit.
Yeah, all the angles definitely play important. Because then you have to turn. It's just...
But this method of pulling away from the plastic instead of like this
Yeah.
is actually making a huge difference. It still takes a while, but there's no adhesive
so
left
much
over
easier too.
for the most part.
It's okay if it's...
Get down here and I'm gonna pull on the bumper away.
Okay. Nice.
There it goes.
It sure does. Nice.
Alright, if you try to get down here, maybe I can get this to
Yeah, let me heat it up for you.
let loose right here. That's another reason to take this film off, is once you get stuff like this, it becomes even more difficult
That
to
makes
get it off
sense.
clean.
Yeah.
That's the bottom of it.
Yeah.
That's alright.
Alright, it's gonna start to tear. Yep.
That's another scuff.
Oh wow. That one's big.
Yeah.
I think it can salvage. Maybe.
No, the car's not salvage. It's just.
Well, no, I'm saying like maybe the two parts will come back together.
Oh, you can get them. Like I can rescue them. Maybe.
Yeah.
Nice.
Look at that. Okay. Hey, there we go. Yep. And then what I found works a lot is to just grab with like a good hand and pull just like towards. You kind of have to figure out the angle. Once you do, it kind of just starts to pull it back the right direction.
Come up here. Yep. You actually pulling like that is helping a lot.
That's good. There goes the bottom a little bit. Alright, then more from the top side.
Okay.
Whew. Oh, wait, here.
Okay, let me go around.
Yep, we can meet the bottom there at the middle. Here, I can pull on this one.
Give me to hold the steamer.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, man. Okay, and then top down.
It's actually working all right here. Let's see what we can get.
Okay. I gotta hold the hose if you need me to.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. And come over here.
Yep.
Ah,
No.
just tore. Yeah,
At least there's still some left.
yep.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
It's okay. Finally, it's like coming out hot, I'm sure, as soon as it gets out. But now, this is... Oh, come on out. That edge. Where it tore. Okay.
Oh, I see.
All right, go ahead and run some steam on all that. Yep.
Testing.
Whoa, steam made all the difference.
Yeah. There we go.
Go ahead and keep running the steam where you had it, Titus.
Okay.
You got that other hand on it?
Yep.
Nice. You can run it all the way up. Keep your end going. We're going to finish this right now.
Yep. There it goes.
Oh, come on. Come on. Are we out of steam?
No, it's right there.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. With just the last little bit.
You ready for this?
Oh, come on.
Remove the steamer. Remove it. Just pull it out of there. Out of the way. The last little bit. You ready?
Yep.
Oh, that was great. We
There
did
you
it.
go. Woo!
Car has no film on it anymore. So, took the film off of that. Handle on the inside here of this one as well. That space right there. That little swedge right here, all the way underneath, going across the rocker. And then this little swedge right here. That mirror. You can see that little line, so that's just needing to be scrubbed, or washed, not scrubbed, but soap and water should get that off. We did this little piece here, that you can see that right there, and then that space right there had film. Got this piece and this piece that mirror. I don't know if you can see the difference, but that line should clean up with soap and water. Then we did this, that whole rocker, that piece right there, and the bumper. I'm telling you, that steamer made all the difference. I don't remember what I paid for that, but I've had it around doing other projects with it and thought, you know, that could really help today. And it did. Look. The plastic film. And it's done. And it did protect the car for the many years that we've used it. It's time for it to go. Well, thanks for watching the Learning family and this project with our car. Hopefully you have a great day. God bless you. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Zechariah 4:6 says, not by might nor by power, but by my Spirit, says the Lord Almighty. Have a great day.